Slimehouse TV, myself Theo Kane, and in today's episode I'm going to be unboxing a very special box of gifts from my friend Jeremy, aka the Tokyo Toy Bastard. So recently he set me a kind of challenge, and I'll get into what that challenge is when I go through the box, but he says, I'm going to send you something, I want you to feature it on your channel. I know you're apprehensive about doing it, but bear with me, I think you're going to like it. So I know that sounds a bit dodgy, but basically there's something inside here that he wants me to experience that I don't think I'm going to like, but he's positive that I might like it, and I'm going to capture it here on Slimehouse TV eventually. Like over the next few weeks or something like that. I've not fully figured out how I'm going to do it, but you'll see it's in the bottom of this box what that is. But he also sent me some other stuff, so I've not looked inside this box. It came this morning. As soon as I saw that Mandarake logo on there, I knew it was going to be something awesome inside, and I knew it came from him, obviously from Japan. So I opened the box when it first arrived. I popped my head in, saw that it was full of cool bits, and thought I'm just going to open it live on a video so that we can make it part of a video, and you lot that watch this show can be part of the experience from day one. Because if I go ahead with what I said I'm going to do for Jeremy, then you're going to be with me along that little journey as well. So I thought, why not make a video out of just the unboxing, because I didn't realise how much cool stuff he were going to send me inside the box, and like I said, when I looked inside, it was full of awesome shit. So without further ado, let's get into it. Obviously this has come from Japan as well, so you know it's going to be full of dope Japanese shit, because that's what Jeremy knows. He's the Tokyo Toy Bastard. First thing I'm going to pull out, we've got a little Hakeda and Kikeda, two of my favourite tokusatsus in there. The original old school Kikeda, and he's just called them 1998 Ban Presto Tokusatsu Hero Retro Action Figures. So he's actually added little labels inside telling me what these things are, and like the date it came out and stuff, so that's cool. So when were these ones came from? These are from 1998, which doesn't sound that old if you're like me and you're in your 30s, but that's like fully vintage now. So yeah, they're fucking awesome. Dope little pieces, first of all. Like I said, as soon as I dipped my head in and I saw that there were like some tokusatsu shit inside and things, I thought, yeah, I'm going to record this shit on video. So this guy, awesome. They actually made a whole movie of this guy. Like he's like an evil version of Kikeda, like the bad guy from Kikeda called Hekeda. And they made like a whole weird 90s movie. We should maybe watch it sometime on the channel or something, or do a review or something, because there's so much dope shit that just doesn't get talked about that I feel like I should talk about more on this channel, because all I ever do is talk about fucking toys. So yeah, fucking awesome first little things I pulled out, and I'll get close-up shots of all this stuff like I always do, try and make them look nice so that you can see nice close-up shots of everything that I'm going through. What else have we got? Oh my fucking guy! Jet fucking Jaguar up in this bitch. You know me, you know I love Jet Jaguar. He's like my favourite Godzilla character, and I don't have nowhere near enough Jet Jaguar toys. I've got a full-size Jet Jaguar helmet that I'm currently restoring, that I haven't like restored for a good few months. I haven't even looked at, but that's another project that I'm going to do on this channel. Anyway, we're going off on a tangent, and it isn't Tangent Toy Talk Tuesday. Fucking dope. Look at that. And there's a little car inside as well, a little vintage car. Oh, and this vintage car looks like an old little Ferrari or something. I love those little blocky cars like Toyota MR2 and things like that that look really blocky. They look like Transformers, like Gen 1 Transformers, my favourite Transformers. A 2022, and then he slashed it out and put 1. 2021 Mini Maruzan, Margaracha Jet Jaguar, and bonus 1970s Omake sports car. Fucking awesome, man. I'd have been happy with just those little bits. I would have been happy with just the thing that he said he would send me originally, but having all these little extra bits in there is fucking dope. So we've got here a dope little baggie. That's cute as fuck. And like a dope little Keshi-sized Godzilla, but he's like header carded like an old baggie bullmark or Maruzan or something like that. That's cute as shit. And on the little header card, we've got a little, we've got a Godzilla, we've got a Baragon, we got a King Ghidorah and another Godzilla. So yeah, that's sweet as fuck. And what does that say? That says Maruzan. Like I said, it's bagged like an old Maruzan. So that's cute as fuck. I think I'm going to keep that one inside the baggie. I don't normally keep them inside the baggies, but that is like a nice little piece in itself. That's something that you could actually put with like a Ninja Turtle or something, like, and be in scale as a prop to one of those, as like them having a little bullmark baggie figure. That's cute as fuck, right? Kawaii. 1970s Kamen Rider Keshi. Jeez, you know, that's my shit right there. 1970s as well. I love 70s toys. I love the aesthetic of like the mid to late 1970s when it comes to toys. So much fucking dope shit came out around that time. And these are a really nice colour as well. So it looks like we've got a Kamen Rider 1 there. And because it's a Keshi, they can't add these little antennas. So the antennaless little ones. They might all be Kamen Rider 1. So what's this one? He looks like a Kamen Rider 1 or 2, because the original Kamen Rider, there was 2 of them. There was one guy and then another guy replaced him, and then they did team ups and stuff like that. I think he got injured or something like that, so they replaced him for a bit, but then they kept bringing the original one back so that they could do team-ups. Oh, we've got a Kamen Rider Stronger. Nice Kamen Rider Stronger, and he's got his little antennas. They got a nice little jelliness to him as well. I love the Japanese Keshi feel. We got, it looks like a Kamen Rider Sky Rider. It's hard to tell because they're really small. So there's a bunch of little Kamen Riders in there. I'll get some Kamen Rider, Kamen Rider, as I sometimes call it, because like I said, I watched this shit before I could watch anyone online talk about it and pronounce it properly. So I always call it Kamen Rider. And I know other people that do it as well, but I get cussed for it online. So it is actually Kamen Rider, but sometimes I call it Kamen Rider. But yeah, another dope little thing. Like I said, I'll get close-up shots of all this shit. They're wicked. Oh, it is a right fucking bag here. Right, let me look at this guy first. Oh, we've got an Ultraman. You know, I love some Ultraman. And these are like the little mini bullmarks that they did, the Bandai ones. Is that what it is? It's got a little card inside, so it'll tell us. Yeah, it is. Fucking dope. I love, so what they did is they got like a lot of the old bullmark figures and they made small versions, like exactly the same, but small, still vinyl and things like that of the vintage ones, but like tiny, shorter versions, ones that are like 5 times smaller. So he's fucking awesome. And he comes with his little card, his little leaflet thing that would come inside the little baggie, or however this would, well, these came in like little boxes. I've got ones that come in little boxes, but then when I was in Japan, I also saw them bagged as well, so they come in 2 different types. But yeah, he's mint. He might be my favorite piece out of the whole box. And I've not even looked at the rest of it yet. So what else we got? So so basically these are like the last 2 pieces that I can see in here. Part around the reason of why he wanted me to review this. So part of the stuff that's inside here, the stuff that's left, is all along the same theme and of the same IP of the thing that he wants me to watch. It's basically, he wants me to watch something. He wants me to watch something, the first 5 episodes of it, of something that I was never that bothered about as a kid. I know it's really popular, people really fucking love it, but it's not something that I ever really liked. I never really liked the style of the characters and the artwork and things like that. I had friends that really liked it growing up, and they had it on the TV all the time when I was at the house, so I've seen bits of it. I know a lot of the names of the characters and things like that, but it was never something that I was that into. But Jeremy's like, bro, you need to go back and watch it. Watch it with fresh eyes as an adult and you will appreciate it, because I'm telling you, you will fucking love it. It's really fucking good. He says, I'm going to send you a really limited edition DVD of it, and I want you to watch the first 5 episodes and do like some kind of reaction or some kind of watch along or some kind of review, and tell me after 5 episodes if you like it or not and what your thoughts are. And it is Dragon Ball Z. So he brought Theo. I really hope you enjoy these DBZ episodes, dude. These are the same episodes that hooked me back in 1991. Hopefully they hook you too. Cheers, Jeremy. So he bought this, and then for some reason, I don't know why he couldn't play it or he couldn't get it. I don't know what it was. I need to read his message back, but he bought this for himself, and then for whatever reason, it wouldn't play because it was the different region to what his DVD player plays or his PlayStation or whatever. But for whatever reason, he says, I'm going to send it you. He goes, it's like $100 box set. He said, so I'm going to send it you as a gift, and the payment for it and the box of cool shit I send you is I want you to do a reaction or a review or a watch along of the first 5 episodes, and then give your thoughts on it, and then if you like it, you can keep watching it. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to watch them. But this will be my first time ever watching Dragon Ball Z properly. I've seen little bits and bats as a kid because I had friends that was into it. But aesthetically, I was never that into it. I never liked the big hair. I never liked that we got like dudes just in the sky charging up energy bombs for like whole episodes at a time without fighting. And then when they did fight, it were like really overpowered, like OP super fast fighting superhero shit. And I like Marvel superheroes, but I was never into the DC type of superheroes where it's like Superman and Black Adam and shit fighting through the air and all that kind of thing. It was never really my aesthetic. But I think maybe because it's such a staple piece of anime and Japanese culture and stuff like that and pop culture, and so many people love it, I thought, do you know what, it would be a good time to go back and experience it for the first time. So I'm going to watch the first 5 episodes of the original Dragon Ball Z on this really nice fucking Blu-ray, courtesy of Jeremy from Tokyo Toy Bastard. So the rest of the stuff in here looks like Dragon Ball Z themed stuff, so let's have a look at that. So we got a Goku bit, look at it. I think that's Goku, man like Goku, the younger version, or is the older version? There's Goku and there's Gotenks. I don't know, like I said, I was never big into it. Gohan, I think Gohan's the younger one, isn't it? Goku's the older one. So what's he saying here? We've got, this will be my first ever Dragon Ball Z figure, imagine. The first ever one, and I'll put it on my shelf even if I hate Dragon Ball Z because it came from my friend Jeremy and I appreciate that he sent it me. 1991 to 1992, Goku Sofubi by Yutaka, made in Korea. Nice. I love that he's added a little bit of history. The thing with Jeremy is not just a toy collector, he's like me, he's like a toy historian. He wants to know all the facts, he wants to know who made it, who was the original designer, who was the original sculpt, what country was it manufactured in, how many were manufactured. He loves all that nerdy shit that I love when it comes to toys. So, he sent me a Goku there. And then this is dope. He sent me a right big bag of Keshi. So I'm not going to go through the whole bag individual. And maybe as I get through the show, I'll learn the names of these guys more. But there'll be some that I know. I remember that guy, Cell. I always thought Cell looked fucking awesome. Piccolo, the green dude, and Frieza. Have we got a Frieza up in here? All these dudes like Vegeta. I remember Vegeta. They all wear this armor with the mad shoulder blades. Let me, I'll tip them out. With like, they have that shoulder blades armor and the scanner on the eye so they can like read people's like power levels and things like that. I remember all that. I know enough about Dragon Ball Z to like know what it is and things, but I've never properly watched it. Looks like we've got another Goku in there, a Gohan. Oh, I think that's Gohan. He's like the younger version of Goku, right? Like his little brother or something. I remember him having like monkey tails and turning into giant apes and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. I think it was just a bit like, do you know when you're absorbing so much pop culture as a kid, you only have enough brain space for like so much of it. And then I saw this thing that was like these mad weird drawings. I didn't know they were Japanese, I don't know what they were. I'd watched like anime as a kid because I loved Mazinger Z and all that kind of thing. I used to get these old VHS tapes from like the discount store where I live, and they were all called different things. They were called like, there was one I really liked called Skybots or Skibots or something like that. I really liked it, but it wasn't until years later that I made the correlation that like that and the Ultraman cartoon and stuff that I was watching was a different animation style to like Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles and Brave Star and all the other cartoons that I was watching. And then when it, like Pokemon got big and stuff like that, it really registered like, oh, this is like a really weird, unique art style. So when I saw Dragon Ball Z, it was just a bit too weird for me, I think, at the time. I'd watched Akira and stuff like that was like a lot more realistic, but when you see these dudes with like giant hair and it's growing bigger and bigger as they charge up and stuff, it was just a weird thing that I just never took to. I'm very aesthetic when it comes to like the stuff that I am interested in. If I look at something and I don't like the animation style, it will be hard for me to get into it. I'm saying with comics, I could look at a comic and people tell me, yo, that's the best comic you'll ever read, but then when I flick through it and I see I don't like the art style, I know that I'm going to struggle to get into it. So that was one of my main things with Dragon Ball Z, was mainly the art style that I didn't really like as a kid. But looking back at it as an adult, I'm going to look at it with fresh eyes and appreciate it, hopefully from like a completely different point of view. There's so many in here. There's so many. He's done fucking incredible with this box. I remember this guy with the 3 eyes. Don't remember his name, but he's got 3 eyes. Hopefully I'll get to know his name as we watch the show. All of these characters look familiar. Like, look at this dude. He's not Vegeta. He's someone else with like, he looks a bit like Vegeta, but he's got like mad long hair down the back of him. All people and faces that I recognize, but I can't tell you all the names of them. Oh, this guy looks fucking mint. Check this dude with the fucking, has he got his, is his tail cut off, or is it supposed to be like that? I can't tell. No, I think it's supposed to be like that. It's like he's got like a long tail that looks like a fucking Hoover pipe, and then he's got giant horns. Looks like something Guyver would fight. Guyver, I fucking love. We'll talk about Guyver another time. But I love me some Guyver. There's man like Frieza. I remember Frieza. So yeah, there's a whole load of these. And like I said, going through the TV show, I'll hopefully get to know the names. Then he's also, looks like he sent me some stickers from his company that he works for, RX-Nemesis. So he works with a company, for a company, as part of a company called RX-Nemesis that produce comics and awesome sofubi and stuff like that. And he sent me a bunch of his stickers as well. And I love stickers. I've got books and books full of stickers that I will never stick on anything. I stick loads around my art desk and stuff here, but I blue tack them. I don't actually stick them down because I don't want to. I might want to put them on something else one day. I hate that thing when you're a kid and you put all your stickers on your door, and then your dad's like, oh, we're having new doors in the house, you got to get rid of that door. And I'm like, oh, but my stickers. So I never want to go through that trauma again. So they're wicked, and he's got some real dope artwork. They've got some wicked artists that they work with at RX-Nemesis. So there's a bunch of cool stickers there as well. So what a dope little package from my friend Jeremy. And even the box is dope. When I get something sent from Mandarake, I can never throw the box. I always have to keep them because I'm a fucking hoarder like that, and anything Mandarake I have to keep. I even keep my receipts from when I'm in Tokyo. I've got books of receipts of everything that I've ever bought just because I like to have them, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to throw them away. They're my receipts from Tokyo when I had such a good time buying noodles and toy hunting and buying awesome clothes and trainers and shit like that. So I'm a bit of a hoarder like that. You'll know that about me if you watch this show. So what do you think? Are you looking forward to seeing me watch Dragon Ball Z? What I really want to know in the comments below. Obviously, talk about all this dope shit as well. But I want to know about Dragon Ball Z and what your opinion is on it. And do you think I'm gonna like it all these years later? Do you think it's something that I'm gonna enjoy? I will appreciate it either way. I appreciate animation. I appreciate something's place in pop culture and how it's such a big part of Japanese culture and stuff like that, and animation, and how it's got such a big following. Like, that many people can't be wrong. But at the same time, it's not something that I ever warmed to or ever had any desire to watch. I remember when I first started talking to Jeremy about doing like a channel collab and stuff, because we did like an episode of Toy Talk Tuesday recently, and he said, oh, do you want to talk about Dragon Ball Z? And I'll be honest, bro, like, I never properly watched it. It's really not my thing. So maybe it will be my thing, and I'm going to watch it like completely focused on it, taking it in and appreciating everything about it. And like I said, I will appreciate it either way, because it's a big part of pop culture, but it might not be something that I take to like I do some of the other animes like Berserk and Gaiva and Akira and these like dope fucking animes. Like, they're ones that as soon as I saw them, I just took to them straight away. But when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, it's not something that I took to straight away when I watched it back in the day. And maybe I will, maybe I won't, but we will only know when I do the watch along, the reaction, the review episodes that I'm going to do. I don't know if there's going to be 5 of them or if I'm going to do all 5 as like one video. I don't know. I need to ask Jeremy. I need to ask what his payment is for sending me this box of awesome shit. But we will soon know. So let me know in the comments below. Are you a fan of Dragon Ball Z? Do you think I'm gonna like it? Do you not like Dragon Ball Z for the same reasons that I didn't like it? Are you an aesthetics guy and you didn't warm to it, or an aesthetics girl and you didn't warm to it? So let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be really interested to get into that, and it's going to be some cool content for the channel. Hopefully more videos that you can sit and watch and enjoy. So, if this is your first time here at Slimehouse TV, I'm Theo Kane. I do videos every week. I do a Toy Talk every Tuesday, and then I always try and do a Friday drop. If it's not a Friday drop, it drops on another day. And then I've also got a Patreon where you can head over to patreon.com/Slimehouse TV. There's a couple of tiers on there. There's the tier that's a Slime Renegade, where you can just donate as little as $1 a month or more, and it just helps me keep this channel going and helps me make it bigger and better than ever. But you can also become part of the Slime Alliance for a $5 or more, and that goes directly back into Slimehouse, helps me fund these channels, fund these videos, fund this channel. You get access to videos 2 weeks early. I'm also going to be doing some exclusive content on there. I've been dropping exclusive content on there anyway, but I'm going to be doing like actual Slimehouse episodes on there when I get to 30 members on my Slime Alliance tier. And currently I think I'm just teetering between like 20 and 25 or something like that. So we're not far from it. So head over to patreon.com/Slimehouse TV if that sounds like a bit of you and you want a little bit more Slimehouse each week. For your viewing. You can also get at me on Instagram. You can hit me up in the DMs on Instagram at Theo_Kane_Slimehouse about anything. Tell me about some stuff you've got for sale. Tell me about a cool haul that you picked up. Tag me in your latest car boot haul. I'm very active on my social media, so if you ever want to hit me up about anything, Instagram is always the best place to do it. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video today. I know it was like a quick, easy one and things like that, but sometimes it's nice when they're just a bit more chill and sit down like this and it's just me going through something cool. So if you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and binge the back catalogue, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Dragon Ball Z and if you think I'm going to like it or not. In the meantime, I'm going to catch you in the next episode. Until then, I'm gone. Pow!